Hi, Sharon. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Judith's Jewelry Box. I'm Heidi Ripka, and joining me is my friend, sidekick, and this beautiful woman, Sharon Scott.
And all the fur.
And fur babies. The fur babies are with us tonight. I am sure that means orange will eventually appear.
If she sees them, she will.
I know. I know. It's like I get stalked.
No, no.
But I've learned that when I put up my hand like this, he stops. Hi, Christina. Thanks for joining us. I never knew you could train a cat, but apparently, if I put up my hand, he won't jump on me.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I was really surprised, but I've done it time and time again. And now I'm like, ooh, he understands. He doesn't always listen, though, sometimes. Sometimes he's like, I want on the lap, and that's the end of it. So,
Smart cat.
yeah. Yeah. How's everything? Are you good?
I'm happy now. Look at this. Whew,
Oh,
gorgeous.
there's so many pretty things. So tonight, Sharon, I wanted to base everything. Oh, and here he comes. I wanted to base everything around one very special piece. So I don't know if you saw the pictures from my daughter's graduation this weekend, but one of the pieces that I brought and found myself wearing time and time again is this gorgeous ambrosia multi stone necklace that I am so smitten with. And I've had it. I love this piece. It's direct from couture. But you know how sometimes you get into a rotation of certain styles and you keep wearing them, and then all of a sudden you come across one, you're like, why haven't I been wearing this? Where has this been my whole life? And why isn't it constantly around my neck? So I'm like, okay, tonight I want to talk about the ambrosia necklace because it really deserves this entire segment, this entire live stream is about the ambrosia necklace. So I'm going to just walk us through, if that's okay with everybody, the ambrosia necklace, and then I'm going to talk about all the different pieces that you can work back with it. So the ambrosia necklace is a melting pot of different Judith Ripka elements. And so this means it has different shaped gemstones, different colored gemstones, and different prongs. It starts off very classic. So you have your traditional Judith Ripka heart lobster claw. It has a textured chain, but then when you get to these stones, that is the beauty of the ambrosia necklace. So starting in the back, we have this amethyst round CZ. It has heart prongs going around it and an all textured bezel. And this is what we call an eyeglass bezel. And that means the bezel just essentially goes around the girdle of the stone, which is that smooth side wall of the stone for anyone that's not familiar with it. And it's faceted on both sides. And it has a really interesting custom faceting. It's almost like a checkerboard, almost like a pineapple. It's probably more of a rose cut, though. It's very different, but it's faceted on both sides. Then we go to the next stone, and you have a pineapple cut elongated cushion in our Canary Belle Luce. And this one's held in by cherry prongs. So I don't know if you could see those on here because the gold kind of blends into the stone. But it's also more of an eyeglass bezel, but this one's slightly thicker. It has our berger texture on the side. We go down to the center, and that's a pink rose cut heart. That pink is a Belle Luce. It's held in with these heart prongs. Then I'm going to go down to the other side. We have an oval lab blue quartz. That's also that rose cut faceting, double sided heart prongs, but it also has these beautiful beaded prongs. Again, it is an eyeglass bezel setting. And then the last stone on here is a lab peridot, or more of a peridot CZ. It's also the pineapple faceting held in by cherries. But so when you look at it all together, it is just such an interesting necklace, how you mix all the different colors, all the different shapes of the stones, the different setting, and it creates an incredible effect, but it's incredibly versatile, which is why I brought it with me this weekend. It is 17 inches, and I just wanted to keep it off so I could show you all of it. I wore it alone. I wore it layered. I wore it with enhancers, and it was great because I just brought this and two other necklaces, but then I had a whole repertoire of earrings that I mixed in with it.
Yeah. Yeah. That looks so, so good. And like you say, it just goes with everything. So, if you're traveling, it's the perfect piece.
It is. And so that's what's great. And then depending on what earrings you've been collecting from us, chances are something that you have is going to work back to this piece, which is nice. That's how you build your collection. And if you're like me, where you start with one stone color, let's say you start with collecting pink Belluce. Well, this necklace is going to work into all your pink Belluce. Then if you move on and you want to collect canary or the lab blue, this will keep working back to that suite. So I just want to actually get on the Facebook page because I just realized I forgot to check in. I want to say hi to anyone that's following us there. Hi, Linda. Thanks for joining us. So I actually started with two different earrings in my ears. So the first one I started with that you see here is the Ambrosia heart earring.
Hmm.
So this is a pink Belluce over a slice of mother of pearl. So it has that beautiful iridescent quality. Oh, is that what you have on? Oh,
Yeah.
it looks so pretty on you.
Yeah. I would
Yeah,
love.
it has that nice little movement to it. It has a pave Belluce halo. It has the bezel set cherries. It has a pave stem going up the top. And this we secured with our lever back. So it's going to sit really nicely on your ear, have a nice amount of sparkle because of that Belluce that's all around. The movement catches the light and it works back beautifully to the pink heart that's right in the center.
Yeah, that's just, this is just gorgeous. And I think the mother of pearl behind it gives it an almost magical look to it.
It does. It has that really nice urethral effect. My ring light just all of a sudden started.
Oh, no.
Just saw that. Just lost, it's fine now. So anyway, it does have a really pretty effect to it. It glows. It has an aura. It just sparkles because of that mother pearl, like you said, just coming through that Belluce stone.
Hmm. Yeah, it is. And the color is it's not a bubblegum pink. It's a softer, more glamorous pink, I think. And I think that makes it just makes it more glamorous, I believe.
It's glamorous, it's sophisticated. It's not bubblegum pink. It's a very, very elevated shade, a very soft shade of pink. So that was one earring that looks so great with this. Another earring that I selected, which I have in my other ear right now, is the Lola drop earring in the lab blue quartz. Hi, Amy. Thanks.
Oh,
Illuminate. That's the word I was looking for. Exactly. Illuminated. So this is the lab blue quartz. It's a cushion cut. It's a classic faceted stone. It has the pave Belluce heart on top. It has a berget top where it goes through your ear. And this is more like a French wire, how it connects. So it just kind of goes straight through your lobe, hangs down, and it has movement also. A little different from this because this is connected with a link, but it does have movement as well. And it works back to the lab blue that's also in this ambrosia necklace. So, depending again on what you're collecting and what stone color you like or what you want to see closer to your face, it'll all tie back into this.
so that makes it again that perfect. The reason that you probably took it this weekend is because you could take one necklace and a dozen pair of earrings, which take up less room, and
That's right.
wear it with everything, and it makes your life easier.
Yes, and I always like having pieces that have multiple ways of being worn, multiple functions. I like the fact that I could change the look of them depending on the earring that I put on. I'm just quickly changing to two different ones, although maybe I'll leave the blue on for a second since we barely got a chance to really see how nice that blue plays back to this. And I just put on a canary one this time. So
Now, this
again,
Amy's with us. She said it looks illuminated.
I agree, it does. She's talking about the mother of pearl. Hi, Tina. Tina. Tina misses Sharon, and it's so good to see you as always. Hi, Melody. Melody loves seeing us. So nice to have you guys joining us this evening. Thank you. What do you have on there? You put on the blue?
I brought the blue on because I love that. You know, I love them all. I really, really love the pink, but that blue is just anything that looks like the ocean to me draws me in.
You're like, I'm on an instant vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very, again, very serene, but it's a sophisticated blue. And I think that's the beauty of Judith Ripka. She knows how to pick just that right shade. She knows how to add just those special touches to really elevate it so that it's not, there's nothing simple or basic about what she does. Even on a cushion shaped earring like this, from the texture she added on the side to that single heart at the top, we have the split prong bottom, the way it curves so that it really just hugs your lobe and hangs so gracefully, and then works right back to that ambrosia necklace.
Yeah, that's again, it works back to this piece. And this is the perfect length, I think, don't you?
It's 17 inches, which is great for me. 17 inches is my ideal length. I know that some people need to be a little longer, and that's when the extenders are great. So if you have an extender, you can always adjust the length. I'm not sure if the extenders are still available, but they are 4-inch extenders, which means that you can go, up to 21 inches, which is incredible.
Yeah, yeah, that's and again, I love the story that you're telling here because this is the full story and then you're bringing in all the accessories to go with it.
All the accessories. So in my other ear, because also the other thing is that there's so many different silhouettes. So depending on the occasion, depending on your lifestyle, depending on your mood, you could find a silhouette that makes more sense for whatever it is you're doing. So what I just put in on this ear is also this is from the Romance collection, but it is a canary cushion shape. It has a pave heart at the bottom. The prongs in the corner are a bezel set Bella Luce, and it has all the signature Judith Ripka textures from the rope basket and rope prongs. On this one, we have our finished back plate with the heart, but we did our omega back. So we've now seen a French wire back, we've seen a lever back, and we now have the omega back, which is super comfortable. But I'm seeing a huge resurgence in all these button on the ear style earrings. It's
Mhm.
really a big trend now, and it's very comfortable. I always talk about how I have nightmares from the days that I used to try on my grandmother's earrings. She didn't have pierced ears, and I always used to feel like my ear was an advice. I couldn't understand how people could put these. And so at Judith Ripka, what we've done is we make sure that the omega back doesn't hit the back of the earring. So it's not going to be a vice. It's going to give your ear enough room for your lobe, yet hold that earring straight up on your lobe so it's positioned properly.
Look how beautifully that hangs. I mean, this is it just it stands right up and it's so perfect. And I don't I have to share this because I thought this was so cool. Anything that makes you smile or delights you, this just makes me happy because when I took down the omega back, there's a heart inside there.
Yeah. Yes, there's a cute little signature Judith Ripka heart. So you have the heart facing you, then you have the heart facing everybody else as well. Lots of love in the earring. And it's a nice size. It's easy to wear.
Mhm, mhm. I
Bigger
love
than a stud.
this size and being close to the ear right. That's really, really in style for the younger girls, for ladies my age, for ladies your age. This is really what's the most popular right now.
It is. It's so interesting whenever you see these trends come back. And I want to say a quick hi to Betsy and Nadi. Nice seeing you ladies. Thanks for joining us. I love when all of our friends join us for our Wednesday night dates.
Oh, me too. I love it.
So I'm going to move on to another option. So I'm going to take out the blue Lola and I'm going to put in a pearl and Belle Luce drop earring that I love. This is such a pretty earring. Another big, big trend that I think we're going to see for a while now is going to be more pearls. Pearls are so hot and
Yeah.
they're not going away. And so this is the Judith Ripka romance earring. So this one has a pave Bellucce earring top. We have our bezel set pink Bellucce heart in the center, and then a white freshwater cultured pearl that's hanging from here. And this is an 11 millimeter pearl. So that is a nice big pearl. I'm actually going to put it in both ears just so I think you'll see it better if I have it in both ears.
Ooh, I love the dangle on that.
Is Oh, and it matches your sweater so nicely.
It does.
It matches the pink heart in your necklace,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Which looks so good. It ties right back to that. And pearls, you can never go wrong with. A pearl goes with everything.
I love this. You know, one of the things I love to wear pearls with too, besides your dress up in your little black dress, is that in the summertime, the majority of the time I wear white jeans and I wear just an enormous different amount of different colored tops. Well, when you're wearing white jeans, white slacks, whatever, and then you have a color on, when you wear the white pearls, it brings the white up and it pulls your outfit together.
It's the perfect tie back
Yes,
to
it is.
your it really pulls it all together. And then again, no matter what your top is, chances are it's going to then pull from one of the colors in the ambrosia necklace. So
Yes.
I I'm telling you, I was so happy that this is the necklace that I chose to bring with me this weekend because I just kept gravitating towards it. And I'm like, okay, I need to wear this necklace more, number one. And number two, I need to show this necklace to everybody. I don't know if everyone's aware of how phenomenal this necklace is because I know that I always talk, or I feel like I frequently talk about the Verona Romance because it's a great core piece to have in your collection. Same with the rolling tennis. Like those are good core pieces. But sometimes you want a real like signature statement piece that's not big and that's just easy to wear. And this necklace fits that bill.
Mhm.
Plus, it does go with so many different colors. You don't need to wear an enhancer with it. And if you do want to wear an enhancer, like I had the other day, you could easily just shift the elements so that you have a little center here and you just clasp it on. So, like, this is the Monaco Maltese cross with the pink Belle Luce center. Works great with it. You could put on this weekend, I was wearing the Loop de Lou enhancer, which is another great piece. It ties back to that blue quartz because you have the blue quartz oval right here. Doesn't that
Oh,
look nice?
yes.
You
Now,
could put
what was
on,
the cross called? What was that called?
I don't even know if we still have it, the Monaco. A
Okay.
lot of these pieces are on reorder because we sold out. If
Okay.
you have a classic all pave Judith Ripka heart, you could never go wrong with pave Bellucce. Look how nice that looks. Or
Oh,
even if you're a little bit more bold, we have the canary in here. I brought down my canary garland to show everybody. So you see how many different pieces I was just quickly able to throw on. It just keeps changing the look. So the garland, the Monaco, the loop-de-loo, the pave romance, they all work so well. And any earring, just there's so many different ways that we could put this together. You know, if you don't want to, hi Lynn. Lynn loves pearls, and so does Betsy. Me too, and so do you, Sharon. I mean, it's
right.
hard not to wear pearls. They just look so great. They're so, I think there's nothing classier than pearls, by the way. Just putting that out there. I always say you can never go wrong with pearls. And also, if you don't want to commit to a color, we have the Lola Pave Heart earring. Let me just put one in and then hold one up to show everybody. Uh,
Christina says, I have to get this ambrosia necklace. You know, don't you, Christina, don't you just love the names? I asked, I asked Heidi, I said, if I ever retire, which I probably never will, but if I do, I
I'm
come
not letting.
you make names this jewelry. I love the names. You have the most glamorous names of jewelry. You win the whole prize for names for jewelry.
Thank you. It was always a collective effort amongst the team.
I think it was you.
It was a lot of me and this woman, Winnie, that I worked with. The two of us did the majority of the names,
Oh,
but
you did a
very
great.
she has a great sense of humor and she's always great at finding like puns. So she would come up with so many great ones. It was so much, we'd have so many laughs coming up with some of these. But
Awesome.
so here's if you want a more neutral earring, if you don't want to commit to a stone color, then the pave Lola earring, which is all pave Bellucci, is a great option. So it has the pave heart at the top, it has a pave stem, then you have a double pave. You have the pave cushion in the center, you have the pave halo, like the what was that other earring we were looking at? Oh, I know. Like the blue Lola, it's also on the French wire with the lever.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
super easy to put on and take off. And I put one here, it hits at a nice place, very comfortable. I love these lever backs because they are super, super comfortable. So if
They-
you're like me juggling a million things and you're like balancing things on your shoulder, it's not gonna stab you.
And you're also not going to lose it. I mean, that's the security.
Yeah.
That's what most.
Yeah, and matter of fact, none of the earrings that we're gonna look at tonight have a butterfly. So the backing's always attached. So if you're like me, I tend to be a little clumsy sometimes. If a back could be dropped, I'm dropping it and on my hands and knees under the bed, under the dresser, looking for it before the cat gets to it.
I'm right there with you a million times. That's why I love these so much. Not only are they comfortable, but I think one of my best pairs of earrings that I ever owned in my whole life. I loved them so much. They had just a regular French wire, and I had a coat on in the wintertime. And I took my coat off and didn't
Oh,
realize
no.
I did. It knocked it off, and I never found it. And I
So
love,
it was more of a shepherd's hook, so it didn't
yes,
close.
yes,
It was a
yes,
shepherd.
shepherd's hook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's why I really, I try to stay away from ever using shepherd's
yeah.
hooks on our jewelry. I know why people use them. I know sometimes people think they're more youthful looking, but I think we're more mature and wiser, and we're better off having a secure backing than something that just looks interesting and artsy.
I know.
Sorry,
Well, and if
just
you've
feel
got
I want security on things.
that's right. If you've got stretch piercings, a shepherd's hook does not look good. It just doesn't.
That I agree with also. And so, you wanna make sure you enhance what you have, not make
Yes,
it you don't want negative attention.
that's no.
Definitely, definitely not. So these are also, like I said, really, really comfortable. Goes great with the necklace because it's easy. There's no color commitment there. But if you want more color commitment, do you remember me showing you that there is a little amethyst Bellucci here? So we have the amethyst Bellucci. Do not think that I forgot that one. We have a perfect earring for that too. And that is this genuine amethyst Lola earring that I'm going to put on for everybody.
So pretty. So, so pretty. These look like big money.
They do, and this was one of our so pretty much everything that I've showed you so far, with the exception of this earring, these were all earrings that were made initially in 18 karat gold, diamonds, and gemstones. So these earrings, when we made them for our boutiques and our wholesale accounts and all the department stores that carried us, these were thousands and thousands of dollars. So this is one of them. This is the amethyst, genuine amethyst Lola earring. I'm just going to hold it up for you. So that is an elongated cushion shaped amethyst. It has your delicate heart prongs in the corner. It is attached. That's why you see that movement. It's not stiff. And then it has an all pave Bellucci top. And then it just has that beautiful, delicate curve with the post and a lever back. So you could see how that sits on my ear. And it ties right back to the amethyst in your ambrosia chain.
And you look so put together. I mean, everything that you put on with this necklace makes you look so finished and polished and put together. This is kind of a magic necklace.
It is a magic necklace. I'm telling you, I was so excited. I loved it when I put it on. I'm like, why haven't I been wearing this? Like, what's wrong with me? Like, I'm gonna wear this necklace all the time now. And I did layer it. Oh my gosh, what did I layer it with? Oh, I know. I was layering it with my starlight chain because the starlight chain was a really nice balance with this. And if I wanted to change up the look and it didn't take up a lot of room in my jewelry box, I still managed to each way set off not the security in the airport, but every time my bag went through with my jewelry box, my suitcase got pulled to the side. I was like, I
Ah,
can never do an airport. Either my body sets it off or my suitcase sets it off.
same, always. I always get side, always.
Always. I'm always targeted. I can't
Me
help it.
oh,
I add extra time.
I literally am getting a complex at this point. I think, "Do I look like I'm really doing something I shouldn't be doing?"
They just used to speak with you, Sharon.
Yeah, oh, I could only wish. But I
Like
do
she was like 80.
I love this though.
I do as well. And so I mean, but all these earrings, I was so excited because there was so many options. I have one more earring though that I also wore. This one I wore, oh, I know. So when I wore this to graduation, I'll show you the earring I put on it with it. This is another Lola earring. This is the oval Lola earring. And this is the one I wore to graduation with the loop-de-loo enhancer on. I don't remember if I put it on the Starlight or if I put it on the Ambrosia. Oh, my ear is starting to rebel from changing so many earrings. Okay, there we go. Look how pretty this is.
Ooh,
So this is the oval Lola earring. It is a lab blue quartz. It has a slice of mother of pearl behind it. It has the pave belluce on top. It has all that texture going around the bezel. It has texture on the top, and it is more like a French wire with the lever back. Of course, we have our heart back plate. And it's just that nice classic earring. It just hits right at the top of your jawline. Super, super elegant.
this might be my favorite color in the whole world. I mean, how do you describe that color? Because it's I almost see shades of periwinkle and almost a little pink in it.
Yes, and that's because of that mother of pearl, the luminescent quality of the mother of pearl, that opalescence is shining through the blue quartz. And that is a rose cut faceted. And it's just coming right through. And I have to say hi to Christian who joined us. And oh my gosh, so many people here. Again, Melody, Tina, love seeing everybody here tonight. Thank you all.
Yay. Well, they like jewelry like we do. Oh,
They sure do.
fun. You know what I wish I dream of one of these days? Who would ever think we'd be able to do what we're doing today? I wish that we had feel-o-vision, that we could just pass it to you and you could just feel it,
I
look,
know.
touch it, and then pass it back.
One day we're gonna have that where Amy or Christina is gonna say, "Ooh, can I try that one?" And we're gonna say, "Sure, here you go."
Oh, that's not so far-fetched, really, seriously, it's not.
It's not. It'll probably be within the next 20 years. I saw the funniest clip actually on, I don't know if it was TikTok or Instagram, of I think it was Katie Couric, Brian Gumbel, I think. They were some of
Yeah,
the morning hosts from the 90s.
I remember.
They were it was 1994, and they were talking about this thing called the internet and how you send emails to people, and they didn't know the at sign. They're like, it's that swirly thing with the spiral that goes around it, and they're discussing what we do so naturally now today. But they're like, but what do you mean? Like, how does it get there? And it's like, well, all the universities have these huge computers. And I'm like, wow, like, look how far we've come in 30 years.
I remember I didn't believe them. I thought, "Yeah, right."
Yes, I know. It's crazy. And so, yes, we'll be able to send our earrings through to all of you one of these days. Not for a while now, but
You never know.
you
Yeah,
never know.
I want a robot maid. When I get that, I'll be okay.
So I have to put you on the spot. We just looked at 2, 4, 6, 7 pairs of earrings.
Yes,
Do you have a favorite?
the pearls. Yeah.
Yep. Those pearls are pretty amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, but I really, really like these, and I really, really, the pink with the mother of pearl at the first, that was
Yeah,
what I that was
pink
what I
and
first because I thought these were so beautiful, and they even though they're small, they show up well. They
they
really
do.
light and show up. So I really like those. But I like the pearls because I don't know. I like them all. That's not
'Cause
fair.
you love I know. It's like the favorite child question.
Uh,
There's no such thing as a favorite. Amy's video calls. Yep. And Christina wants to try everything on. Betsy, can you give me the name of the necklace? Yes, Ambrosia. 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 Oh, I feel like I just did a spelling bee.
okay, I put you on the spot. Which
Wait,
earring would
you know, I have to say, I loved the blue earring that I wore this weekend
yeah.
because I wear jeans. So I love that, but I do also love the other blue.
Yeah.
So I was going for a little, plus my dress was blue and white, which is why I went for this. But I think other times I might go for this. And I really actually, so for every day, if I just want something that's a little more delicate, I would probably go for the amethyst. But then I do also love pearls and I wear them all the time. So basically, I'm gonna rotate all of these that I don't have one favorite, that I love them all equally for different reasons.
I feel the same way. I felt guilty when you said which one. I said the pearls. I thought, but I really like these two. But I also like these. I felt it was painful.
Wait, hold on. And Betsy, the pearl earrings you have to order,
Yeah.
they're JRJ 719.
And that's
Yeah, these are great. And look at them with that necklace. I mean, yeah, they're all so good. They're so good. It's just too much fun.
I know.
That was such a mom answer. I
Oh,
know, but you know what? It was a genuine answer, Amy. Like, I'm not trying to cage you. Like, seriously, that's how I feel. I'm looking at these earrings. I'm like, but I don't know. They each have a different reason for being. And I do wear this earring a lot.
yeah.
So I don't know. Ooh, and I love this one, the all pave.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just want pearl.
Can't
I
pick one.
know.
Amy, I
I
know
can't pick one.
know that she is really telling the truth. I mean, that's just her.
I am.
I like this, but I
I
like the same.
but by the way, let's not forget, we have 2 great rings that I pulled for today. Oh, and you have one that I don't have. You wanna show yours first?
Sure, of course. Hang on. I've got it in all my earrings here. This is so beautiful that
The
I'm
Trois et Moi.
so rich. Look at that.
So I brought that with me this weekend also, and I was wearing this ring as well. I didn't take a picture, did I? I think I forgot to take a picture. I wore that one this weekend. I thought
Mm,
it was phenomenal. It's so pretty. I love the Trois et Moi. I love the pink heart. So it's a pink Bella Luce heart with a clear Bella Luce pear shape. The number of the bracelet, I don't have it. Oh, let me see if it's still available. I hope it is. I had to put it on. I love it so much. Let's see. Oh, don't kill me. It's sold out. Hold on. Let me look one more time.
Amy, we have got to
Oh,
get
no.
so many things in.
Please don't tell me it's sold out.
Amy, we need all of the enhancers. We need more of the necklace.
Uh,
We're going to have to try. I'll talk to you about it this week,
I
Amy.
am so sorry. The ambrosia bracelet is sold out. Okay, we're gonna have to have conversations about it. Yeah, it's great. It is such a fun bracelet. The colors are a little different. There are some overlaps. So it has the canary, the pink, the amethyst, the peridot, the blue, but then we had one extra stone, so we threw in the green quartz, which is great because there's so many green quartz styles. I know, Amy, we can't keep anything in stock. I'm going to put it down as a request to bring it back because it is so gorgeous. I
And
totally
every
agree.
color that you
I
have
see.
are
Melody said wait, Lynn, Lynn, you have the ambrosia bracelet. I think that's what you're saying. Yeah, she loves it.
yeah.
How could you not? It
Amy
is
will help
a
get it.
statement. Amy, you need to make that happen for everybody. Okay, so you had the Trois et Moi ring. I have 2 different rings. So I have the Amour ring.
Oh, stop. Just stop. This is
I,
stunning.
Christine so many things have been selling out, and I keep saying, "We have to get things in faster," and they're like, "We're trying, but your stuff takes a long time to produce," and it does, but with good reason. It's very well made, it's made by hand, you can't just get the stones. A lot of companies just use stones that they could buy from a stone dealer. Ours all need to be custom cut, so that adds time to it. The detail work, the polishing, everything takes a lot longer to make Judith Ripka, so it does take them longer to get it back in stock, and things just sell out quickly, so I apologize about that. So this Amore ring is a double rose cut pink Belluce cabochon stone. It has the pave Belluce halo with the double heart prongs that are on all four sides. And then the shank is pave pink Belluce that then has black rhodium. Can you see that? The black rhodium really just makes that pink pop. And then it has all this beautiful Berger texture and the little pave Belluce wrap as well.
Mm.
Great thing. I have it on here on my ring finger,
Yeah,
and
that's
it
that
goes
that makes
right back to
royal.
this. Exactly. That very royal, and you're gonna see it from across the room. I have one more ring, and then we're gonna wrap it up because it's already after 8:30. I don't want to keep everybody up, but we have the pink Belluce Lola ring, and this is inspired by one of the 18 karat couture most iconic, well-known rings from the Judith collection, the Lola ring. So this is a cushion shape Bella Luce center. It has your pave heart prongs, which is what makes it signature to the Lola collection. But we then did a heart-shaped Bella Luce stone on the sides with a Bella Luce halo, Bella Luce down the shank, as well as on the prongs. We did this beautiful pierced work. Betsy also wants the Ambrosia bracelet. Oh my gosh, we got to get that one back in. And so this one I actually stacked up with my bow ring because I love my bow ring and I love stacking my rings together, but such a pretty style. And again, works great with the Ambrosia necklace. Orange, you're being so good. Are you going to jump on my lap or are you just going to sit there? You want to come say hi to everybody? Come on up. Come on. Oh, here he is. Okay,
Oh,
say hi, buddy. Let's
oh, that
quickly say
face.
hi. Look at the camera for 1 second. Hi. He's like, what are you doing to me?
So pretty.
He's
Look,
so big.
his tail matches his face. His tail looks like, look at his tail.
He has a pretty tail, and look at his pretty paws.
Oh
Look
my
at his pretty
word.
little sock and his
He
little belly.
always got socks and his tail is striped. Where did you find such a baby?
I adopted him and his brother, who never comes here.
Mhm.
I adopted them like 7 or 8 years ago.
And here's one of my
Your fur babies.
they don't have stripes. You know what? I could dye stripes on them. Love his tail. His tail looks like it's just designer. Only you have a cat with a designer tail and face.
Lynn, Lynn knows orange. Yeah, he's so good. He's such a good cat.
He's so
Yeah,
pretty.
thank you.
We can say which one is Nino. Nino's the one I just showed you, and then Bam Bam. Are you here? Are you Bam Bam? Let's see. They're going to the groomers tomorrow, so they'll get. No, that's Nino. Are you Nino? Or are you Bam Bam? I have to look. I don't know which one. Wait a minute. Are you Bam Bam?
Thank you, Linda. Linda said he's a lovely cat.
Yeah.
Thank you. And by the way, if anyone's concerned about his size, he has been to the vet. We've tried putting him on a diet. It's just his metabolism.
Me too.
Me three. Me three. But it's funny because he's 22 pounds and his brother Gray is maybe 9 pounds. I mean, it's the craziest thing. And
and
they
they're
both have the same diet. What?
and they're brothers.
Well, according to the place that we adopted them from, the North Shore Animal League, they said they're brothers. How they know that, considering they were found like under a bridge somewhere, probably, I don't know. But they were bonded, so we weren't going to separate them. So we took both of them, and they love each other. They're always together.
It's better to get two because they need that bonding. Yeah.
They're It's the best thing I ever did was get 2. I didn't ever think I was gonna get 2 cats, but when someone said to me, "They're so good together," I was like, "Fine." Because growing up, I had a cat, and my cat was antisocial. These cats are the most social cats, always around us. They always wanna be near us, so it's nice, and I
Uh,
think they bring out of for each other. Like, they wanna be together, and they wanna be around people.
you know,
So,
just said something that didn't occur to me. Is the other one gray?
yes.
Okay, so orange and gray. It never occurred to me. I've heard you talk about them for I don't know how long, and it just occurred to me you named them both colors. That's so
Yeah,
fun.
but the reason they were named Colors is because I adopted them when my girls were still away at sleepaway camp, and I said, "When you girls come home," like, I surprised them, like, "But you guys will name them." So for 2 weeks, we needed to have something to call them. So we were just calling them Gray and Orange. They're descriptive names. The girls could not agree on a normal name, like a name that you could say, like, quickly. Like, it
Yeah.
was like, Ishkabibble. I'm making that up. It was like something silly because they were so young then. And so after a while, we gave up, and their descriptive names just stuck with them.
I love it. Orange and gray. I think every animal should have a name of a color. My dogs would be white. I don't know. Snowballs.
Aw. Well,
I love them.
anyway, I'm glad Orange made an appearance to say hi to everybody. And I'm so glad that all of you joined us tonight. And again, this ambrosia necklace, I know that the necklace is still around. And I'm telling you, this was like one of those like aha moments this week. And then I'm like, I need to talk to everybody about this great necklace and all the great options for earrings, because there's so many that work back to it. And hopefully you already have some of those in your jewelry box. But if not, I've given you some great ideas. And Sharon, you are always so good and
I
such the
love
perfect model for all these earrings. They look so great on you. So thank you. And thank you everyone for joining us. And we'll see you next
it.
Wednesday.
All right. See you there. Love that cat. Have a great evening.
Have a great night. Bye, everybody.